Hi, this is Janet Wakeland with RemarkablyCreated.com. Today I want to share with you a little bit about how I made my first over-the-shoulder video with YouTube. I had been doing screen capture videos like I'm using for this training right now, where you get to follow along on the screen to see what I did, but I had not done videos where you could watch over the shoulder and follow along, which is a great type of video to do when you're trying to teach craft techniques. And I had assumed, wrongly so, that it involved a lot of expensive equipment. It involved all kinds of lighting, a special studio, a huge dedicated space, and whatever other excuse I was keeping from doing that. Screen capture videos are extremely simple. You simply have a program that allows you to hit record screen, and you make sure you have on the screen what you want, and then you hit record and off you go recording the screen. Well, what I found was a system that really allowed me to do my over-the-shoulder videos just as easily. So let me start first by sharing with you the equipment that I found. I found this amazing holder by, I think it's called Memory Makers or Movie Makers. I'll actually get the actual details for you in a blog post and put the link for you. But this fits right on your iPad, and it has a traditional what's called a shoe, so that you can add some of the very same equipment, flashes and things that you would add to a 35mm camera. It has an opening here for the camera that's on the iPad. The base here has a piece then that allows you to add it to a tripod. And let's bring that up so that you can see it. The key with the tripod is that you want a tripod that allows you to swivel and, more importantly, allows you to rotate in all kinds of different angles and directions. But again, this setup for the iPad allows you to attach it to a tripod. The first tripod that I work with I'm not happy with, and I did invest in a second tripod which is on its way. It's a tripod that is used for microphones and music and musicians and things like that. So it will be able to come out over the side as opposed to working on three legs. It's actually a really cool tripod. I can't wait to get it. But here in the meantime is what I used to get me started. And many of you that have 35mm cameras probably already have tripods. So I just worked with what I have. And here you can see I just set up at the end of one of my long tables that I have in my classroom. I worked at the end of the table because I needed the rest of the space for the tripod. And the iPad is simply on the tripod. Here is the view looking down, and you can see it's just bent at a 90-degree angle, filming straight down. And here's just another view. I sat here at the end and just filmed straight down. Now in Camtasia, which is the program that I chose to use, you can see the name up here, Camtasia, and I chose to use that because it's one I already had and had been using for screen capture videos. But I love this program for a couple of different reasons. One, it has a lot of bells and whistles if you want them. I want easy, and it also just allows you to do the very basics, and the basics I'm finding are just enough. And so here, what you see in this picture here, you can see the edge of the chair, you can see the legs of the tripod, you can see all that. That stuff was actually in the video. Also, you can see why I'm investing in a different tripod, because it's hard to get the legs out of the way. But one of the things that I love about Camtasia is it has this zoom and pan feature. And what the zoom and pan feature does is it allows you to come in and crop, okay, out. And when you crop out or crop in or zoom in, however you want to, language that you want to use, pan in, you get it set, as you can see in the box now and how it matches here. Once it's set for the entire video. I don't have to do each little screen, adjusting each one. Okay, so that works great. It's also very easy to simply cut out little pieces at the end. The end of this video, my hand was in the way turning the video off, and so I just took 2 seconds to crop that out. My other favorite feature, besides the record screen feature that I'm using for today's training, is this produce and share button. To me, it's the easy button of Staples. I can produce and share, and it will ask me what size videos. Automatically, it has all the sizes in. I don't have to tell it pixels or anything. I can tell it what size I want it to be. And so I can produce and share in a smaller size, which is perfect for uploading videos to Facebook. Or I can produce and share in a larger size for YouTube. I can share direct to YouTube, which I love that feature. It takes me right into YouTube. I go ahead and I add my password information and description, and it takes me right into YouTube. And then Screencast is similar to Vimeo or other video hosting sites. It is associated with Camtasia. So again, I love the one-stop shopping. Everything that I need is in one place. videos that are too large for Facebook, videos that I want to password protect, whatever reason you might want to use a different site than just a folder or YouTube. Screencast has that feature for you. And then you can share to YouTube. Let's take a look at YouTube for just a minute as well then. There's some awesome features within YouTube that I'm learning as I'm working. And this is a work in progress. I did name my videos One Take Wonders because I am a creative person. I am not a videographer. The purpose of my videos is to share creativity and what I love, an awesome Stampin' Up! Product, and to help others benefit from those awesome products and ideas as well, and to just further the whole concept of sharing. Our statement of the heart as demonstrators is to share what we love. And so I wanted to focus more on that aspect than all of the videographer part of it. So One Take Wonders is what it is, and I try to keep it as simple as possible. And if I can do it, you can. But back to YouTube for a second. YouTube itself is a free program, as you all know, but it itself has some amazing free editing features right within it. First off, you can change the thumbnail. So this is the part that when you share the link or you embed the link from YouTube, this is what people will see, okay? So then under enhancements, I'm going to leave that page because I'm not changing it. You can auto fix the lighting, and right now, stop that for a second. My original is better than the preview, so I'm going to leave it as it is, but it can auto fix the lighting, and it also has all of these crafty, fun little things that you can do if you want. It has audio if you want to add music or get that fancy. More power to you. Again, that's just not my style, but it is there for you. Annotations if you want to add notes and things, and captions. These are features I have not accessed yet, but I plan to. I have a long plane ride coming up, and I intend to play with those ideas because I really do want to add captions. That is one thing that I do want to add. I want to add the name of a product as a reminder, or the code of the product as a reminder, or dimensions, things like that. So I do want to play with captions, and this looks like it's going to be a pretty easy way to do it. So YouTube has some great features. So again, my system is very simple. I use an iPad. I then transfer the video from the iPad to my computer. I do that because the Camtasia program is on my computer, and it's just what I do, okay? If you want it all on iPad and that's the only thing that you work with, then you don't need to transfer it. For me, I film it on my iPad, I transfer it to my computer, I open it up in Camtasia, I do the basic editing, and then I load it to YouTube. The 4 pieces of equipment that I work with are my iPad, a tripod, Camtasia, and YouTube. Those are the 4 pieces of equipment. That's the 4 pieces of the puzzle. And then the only other thing that you need is you need some really fun, cute projects. So I hope that this helps more of you take the plunge when you realize, as I did, that it is not a whole lot of work, that maybe you were assuming, like I was, that it was a lot harder than what it was. It really is an actual very easy process. And I hope that a lot more of you start sharing on YouTube so that we can continue to share what an amazing product Stampin' Up! Has and what an amazing company Stampin' Up! Is with the public. And we can continue to reach and touch more people. So I hope that what I shared with you today was beneficial, and I hope that you are enjoying my One Take Wonder videos and stopping by and visiting me at remarkablycreated.com. So thanks again, guys, and have an awesome day, and God bless you. Hi guys, it's Janet Wakeland with remarkablycreated.com. I wanted to take a minute just to share with you a little bit more about how I did my first couple of YouTube videos for those of you that are trying to make the plunge yourself as well. I am a big believer in keeping it easy. Those of you that are on my team heard me say in the Monday message today that the biggest thing holding me back was the assumptions that it had to be more than what it was. And when I realized that I could keep it easy the way I like to, it made me a lot happier. I did use the program Camtasia. It's a program that I'm familiar with and been using, so I just stuck with that. I recorded my videos using my iPad, and then I simply transferred the video to a folder on my computer. Here, you can see it here, and then I just opened it with Camtasia. I will be moving this program over to iPad at some point so I can do it all in one place, but for right now, it's a simple transfer to my main computer. Within Camtasia, one of the things that I love about it, if you look over here on the left, you can see what was actually recorded was all of this other stuff here. You can see the legs of the tripod right here and across the side. It's one of the reasons why I'm investing in a new tripod. I'm having a hard time getting the tripod out of the way, but I like the fact that all I used was one tripod and my iPad and then editing features. And so the new tripod that I'm investing in will allow me to get legs out of the way. And when I get that tripod, I'll share that with you. But what Camtasia does that I love is A, it allows me to do training like this by simply recording the screen and doing screen capture videos. But it has this amazing zoom and pan feature. And so I'm able to just take and decide, as you can see over here if you watch on the right, what I want the screen to look like. And once I do that, it sets it for the entire video. One little zoom and pan and the entire thing is done. And then it has a whole bunch of other wonderful features once I get to playing with it that I've not used yet in terms of call-outs, audios, transitions, stuff that is way beyond me, which is why I call my videos One Take Wonder. One take. I am not a videographer. I'm a creative person and I want to just get it done. I want to share creativity, not all the fancy stuff. But another feature of Camtasia that won my heart that I love is this produce and share feature. I can produce and share smaller sized videos to a folder, such as the Monday messages that I do for you, the team. I can share to screencast.com. It's similar to Vimeo. It's associated with Camtasia. It allows me to password protect videos that I want. It allows me to share larger files that I can't upload to Facebook or that I don't want on YouTube for whatever reason. And then I can share direct to YouTube. I simply click on that, enter my password, and fill out a description and things like that, and then it takes me to YouTube. A couple of things about YouTube that I'm learning that I'm absolutely enamored with is that YouTube itself also has some wonderful editing features that I'm just starting to experience and starting to work with. First, you can change the thumbnail. If you click on Info and Settings, you'll see here that it gives you, it pulls some different thumbnails, and you can decide which thumbnail that you want to appear. Under Enhancements, I'm going to leave this page. Let's go to Enhancements. You can go ahead and you can play with all kinds of, it automatically starts. I got to fix that one. But it automatically gives you some options for changing or auto-fixing. It shows you what it would look like. My original is better this time, so I'm not going to change it. You can add audio. You can go in and add notes and annotations, and you can go in and add captions and things. These are some features that I want to be playing with on my long plane ride next week. So YouTube itself has some great settings, and the wonderful thing about editing here is that it's a free program. So you can go ahead and work within YouTube as well. So again, my system is very simple. I use my iPad. You saw the setup in the pictures. I download the video to my computer. I've personally chosen to work with Camtasia because it's the first one that I started working with and heard of, and I'm now comfortable with it, and I don't change technology. I really don't do change well, and when it comes to technology, I really don't do change well. And so you saw why I use it. I like the screen capture feature within it, and I like the ease of produce and sharing, and then you see what's happening on YouTube. And so hopefully all the rest of you are willing to take the plunge. I can tell you that for me, the biggest holdup was I thought it was harder than what it was, and I like easy. And I assumed wrong. I assumed that it involved this massive studio, all this lighting, all this other stuff, and a simple iPad on a tripod and an editing program and YouTube. Those 4 key ingredients, well, some cute projects help. But those 4 key ingredients, again, an iPad, a tripod, an editing program, and YouTube, and you're off and running. So guys, if I can do it, I know that you can do it. So hopefully this little bit of training helped all of you take the plunge as well, and I can't see what the rest of you start creating, and I really hope that more and more of us flood the market with awesome Stampin' Up! Products so that Stampin' Up! Can continue to grow and we can be the ones finding the new customers for Stampin' Up! So have a great day, and thanks for sharing with me, guys. God bless y'all. Hi, this is Janet Wakeland with RemarkablyCreated.com here with another One Take Wonder video. Today we're going to look at the new Thankful Tablescape Simply Created kit from Stampin' Up! This kit was designed to have a beautiful Thanksgiving table setting, but what I'm going to show you is anything but a table setting. I do love our kits from Stampin' Up! They are great regardless of whether you're an experienced crafter or somebody who feels like you don't have a creative bone in your body. These kits make it really easy to turn out beautiful projects. So let's take a look at all of the yummy goodies that are inside of this Simply Created kit. The kit comes just as you see here in this wonderful storage bag. And what you're going to get is one of our new chalk markers. You have this beautiful bark paper. It's got some nice texture to it. You have some Brown Designer Series paper, linen thread. You have some chalkboard elements, which is why you have the chalk marker. You have these beautiful little banner pieces here, and then you have your little kind of matted frame decorative edged pieces. And then you have, let's keep opening here, you have some striped paper, you have some more designer paper, you have some bands, you have some die cut leaves, and then you have some pre-cut and pre-scored pieces so that you can make boxes, or the way the kit was intended is so that you could lay these at each person's place with napkins, silverware, and then one of these strips of paper so that you could write what you're thankful for. But we are not going to use these pieces for anything like that. Let's take a look at all of the wonderful things that I made using just one kit and then a few other extras. You saw these cards in our previous One Take Wonder video where we created a box to hold these cards in with the envelope punch board. So the paper elements on this were all from, and then the little banners there were all from that Tablescape kit. So that is one project that I made with them. Another one, these are 4 little goodie bags that I made. And I'm going to be putting little candy treats in them. Actually, what I'm going to be putting in there is the little blessings mix. I love the Thanksgiving blessings poem. I left them blank because I haven't decided if I'm going to personalize them with names yet, or if I'm going to put a greeting or just the word thankful on them, or if I'm going to have a custom stamp made that says blessing. So again, 4 pouches that I made. Another thing that I made is I made this banner. And this is a banner that I want to show you a really cool tip on. So here is, hopefully we can get all this on the camera, the banner that I made using the pieces. And all of these will be better photographed, and on my blog, remarkablycreated.com, I will feature one project a day for this week, and this is the week of September 9th, so you can look for those. But I want to show you how I managed to do these big, beautiful embossed letters real quick before I show you the final 2 projects that I made with this kit. So let's set that aside. Another wonderful kit that Stampin' Up! Has is they have a beautiful banner kit. And the banner kit includes 18 canvas pieces that have grommets on them. And it also includes some striped and dot stencils, and then it includes a full set of upper and lowercase alphabet stencils. And all I did was I took one of the stencils, I took the stencils, not one of them, I took 4 of them, so I could spell the word fall, 3 of them, I guess 2 L's, here we go, Jen. And I took our new gold Encore pad and a sponge dauber, and I simply just sponged right through the letter, and then once I had it sponged really good, you could just take and heat dry it with a heating tool. But I added gold embossing powder to it and then set it. And so I ended up with these big, beautiful gold embossed letters. So the stencils from that banner kit are going to go a long way in helping you make other fun, creative projects. So more things then that I made with the kit. I am a person of prayer, and I do believe in the power of prayer, and I see a lot of requests and things like that come across Facebook all the time, and I do know that I do stop and pray, but I wanted to keep a list so that when I have some quiet time and I am praying intently, that I have a running list of people that I'm praying for. And so I took the cardboard that came with the kit, and I cut it down to just a little bit bigger than these inserts, punched them with the crocodile, added some split rings, created one of those pockets, and I am going to just keep this beside my computer as a little reminder, and I'll just write the names and a little note about what the specific needs are that I'm praying for. So I did create this little prayer journal, and hopefully it'll also tie into the new Bible study that I'm starting. And then the last thing that I created is this wonderful artist tray frame, and I have pictures of my family on it, and I just did blessed. Of course, the fall time always makes us turn towards Thanksgiving and an attitude of gratitude. And so I just created this tray. I used an alphabet stamp to stamp the words family, love, time, a greeting set for the best things in life aren't things, and then the elements from the kit. So hopefully you've enjoyed these projects, and again, each one will be featured throughout the week, this coming week, on my blog, remarkablycreated.com. I look forward to spending more time with you on our One Take Wonder videos, and I thank you for giving me a part of your time today. Have an awesome day, and God bless you.